And I think what I was being broadcasted via television was a football game, but you couldn't know it just by watching what was going through the transmission from someplace in New York or New Jersey to the television, because that was the most... What the hell was that? I've watched every game this year. I know what this team is like. I know the players on this team, but I don't know what that was. That was one of the worst football games I have ever witnessed. That was one of the worst performances from a team. If you want to take this average and call it a variable and assign it a value, and you try to divvy it up between every player in the Vikings, that performance to talent ratio was the worst in NFL history. The Vikings managed to put that shit show on the field when they have guys like Jared Allen, Chad Greenway, Adrian Peterson, Greg Jennings, Matt Khalil, John Sullivan. I could continue to name names that are household figures, and it doesn't matter because they're all playing like shit. Jared Allen had a cool sack. That's about it. You want a silver lining? Jared Allen had a cool sack. I could talk about Marcus Sherrills, but he was the reason for a 14-point swing that went into the Giants' favor and ended up leading to them winning the game. Ultimately, if you want to look at the score that way, he catches that pick six, gone. Instead, fumbles the punt, game over. So to you 200 plus people in the live stream right now, because you sat through, maybe you sat through 3 hours of that like I did. You know, I don't shut off Vikings games, but I shut this one off. I turned the TV off once Freeman's last throw was incomplete. I did not watch the last kneel. I felt it was an opportune time to go to the bathroom, but oh my goodness. I don't know. I just don't know. This team is, on paper, I don't see how you could have seen this happen. I mean, beginning of the year, I obviously said the Vikings overachieved last season, going 10-6. They were 6-6 at one point, won the last 4 games down the stretch, went to the playoffs, 10-6, things looking up, MVP of the league, 3 first-round picks. You signed Greg Jennings. To me, I thought the Vikings could be good enough this year to win 10-6 and not have to overachieve to do it. They have largely the same personnel. They have the same 5 returning offensive linemen. They had the same quarterback returning. They had the MVP of the league. They added Greg Jennings to the fold. They had a healthy Jerome Simpson. The offense shouldn't be this bad, but it has. So many things. This is gonna, I don't know how long this stream is gonna be, but I'll try to round all the bases as I try to cover how bad this team has been and where all the blame should be placed. Well, there's a lot of places, so we'll see how long this ends up being. I got a big cup of water here for a reason. I don't drink, but I think if I did, this would be one of the occasions where it was very necessary. So for those of you that had to watch 3 hours or however much you watched this game, I'm hoping that tonight I can give you a live stream that gives you a much better representation of football, playing Madden 25 in the MrHurriicane community. If you want to get a chance to play with me tonight, you can go on the PlayStation 3, and they hid the community this year, so if you want to see how to get there, I'm going to give you a tutorial right now because I pretty much had to look one up myself to figure out how to get back into my own community. But you go from the home screen, you go to more modes, and then from there you hit over to the right, as it's hidden even behind Never Say Never Moments and EA Sports Arena. Then you can find the communities with the Stevie Johnson little emblem there. But you click on that, you type in MrHurriicane and search for a community, you join, and you have a chance to play against me tonight. So yeah, you can join, play me tonight, and I'll try to give you guys a better show than what you saw tonight. And if you're a fan, let's say you're a fan of my videos and you watch the game tonight. If you're a fan of my videos, chances are you happen to stumble upon the Minnesota Dynasty video earlier today. And that was an ugly game too. And for those that haven't watched it, I'm not going to say why for those who want to still watch that video. Well, I just told you it was ugly. But anyway, if you've watched that and you've watched the Vikings game today, you've seen really bad football. The Giants were bad too, but the Vikings, they outbatted them. They tried to be terrible. They laid down. It was absolutely terrible. It was the first game as a starting quarterback for Josh Freeman, as he brought the Vikings into MetLife Stadium, and I believe he set some records tonight. None that we were hoping to see. He has set the record for the most overthrows in the last 5 or 6 years according to ESPN's Twitter. He has one of the lowest completion percentages of the past few years, if not the lowest. He padded his stats towards the end, and I haven't seen this many incomplete overthrows or just passes not near the receiver since Donovan McNabb was here. And I forget the games McNabb was here because he started, I think, 4 or 5. I think he started 5 or 6 or something, and then Ponder took over. I'll say about Freeman, I was pretty excited, not thinking that he was going to be the definite savior or anything, but like I said in prior streams, I've been a fan of Josh Freeman, and one thing Freeman isn't is a very accurate quarterback. We saw that tonight, and I don't think it had anything, or you can't put a lot of the blame on chemistry, because if you look at the throws that he was making, okay, I know you throw it to a spot where the guy is supposed to be, but if you're watching a guy run a corner route to the sideline, you put the ball where he's supposed to be, or you put the ball where he can make a play. And Freeman wasn't doing that. His downfield throwing was terrible. I believe his longest completion was like a 22-yard pass to Kyle Rudolph. The receivers didn't have a chance. And I wonder if Freeman would have... God, this guy threw, what was it, like 25 touchdowns, 6 picks a few years back. The Vikings don't have Vincent Jackson or Mike Williams. They don't have these 7-foot wingspan, 6'5" receivers that can snag the ball from halfway from here to anywhere. So a lot of things were terrible tonight. The Vikings are now 1-5. I can't say we should be all too surprised by the outcome of tonight's game. But 330 people in the live stream right now as I've just gone on talking the first 10 minutes or so of the stream. I'm not sure how long it's been going on. Alright, Blackjack just tweeted me. Jesus, MrHurriicane, Josh Freeman becomes second quarterback since 1960. Let me mind you, the Vikings entered the NFL in 1961. He becomes the second quarterback since 1960 to attempt 50 passes for 0 touchdowns and under 200 yards. Wow. Freeman deserves a lot of the blame. The offensive line deserves a lot of the blame. I'm not going to harp on the receivers too much. Not too much. I don't know. Let's just throw some blame at Bill Musgrave too, just because it's Bill Musgrave. Ultimately, it's a bad decision for Leslie Frazier to put Josh Freeman in this early. His job is partially predicated on these quick solutions and trying to change things on the fly with the quarterback position, and it's worked for a game. It worked for one game. Got the Vikings their only win in London. They are 0-5 in the United States of America. And they may be the worst team in football. And there's a team that hasn't won yet. If this is supposed to be rock bottom, I think I know what it feels like, but anyway, if you want to play against me, I'm going to hit this play now. You can get in a game with me. We'll try to put on a good football show tonight for you guys. I haven't streamed since mid last week, and haven't streamed any community matches in a couple of weeks. So, yeah. I did say tonight that if Chris Cook caught an interception, I'd stream every night from now to Friday, but of course Chris Cook did not get an interception. As a matter of fact, he gave up a touchdown catch to Ruben Randall on a play where it looked like Cook had a play on the ball. Looks like he had a chance on that one. So, I'm not sure if I'll play a game as the Vikings tonight, but I'm sure as hell not playing as them against the Seattle Seahawks. This was a depressing game. Who the hell do I even pick in this situation? Play against the Seahawks. Oh, man. I'm sure you guys would be bored as hell by a 49ers Seahawks game, and I sure as hell would be too. So, I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints. So how'd your fantasy team do this week, Kane? Let me check. I think we won. I played against a guy who had 2 guys that weren't even playing. So yeah, I got the W. 1 point from Blair Walsh. 1 freaking point. That's 3 more points than the Vikings defense got me last week, -2. Oh my goodness. Now I'm pretty sure Leslie Frazier is doing his post-game press conference right now. I'll probably try to look at that after this stream, but these are the type of games. I believe these are the type of games that get people fired. And the Vikings have been bad this entire season. Even the game they won, they almost managed to give it to the Steelers. And last week was downright terrible, and if you thought the Carolina game was bad, oh, you have not seen the Vikings with Josh Freeman at quarterback. I know it was Josh Freeman's first game, and I'm not saying that they shouldn't play him against the Green Bay Packers, because you got to try to play, well, they did play Matt Castle 2 games in a row, but I don't know, at this point, there are so many holes, so many issues with this team, that even as a fan that tries to sit here and poke holes in everything that's going wrong, I don't even know where to begin with. From the defense that can't cover down the field. Xavier Rhodes didn't look that good tonight. A lot of Eli's throws were passes that the receiver wouldn't have made even if there wasn't a defender on them. A lot of them were just out of bounds. Eli wasn't that great tonight, but he didn't make as many mistakes. At least they weren't capitalized on a couple interception opportunities the Vikings could have had. Josh Freeman's interception was pretty freaking bad. But anyway, I'm trying to show you guys what quarterback play looks like tonight. And here's the throw Freeman tried to throw, but couldn't tonight. A simple corner route to Marcus Colston for a 14-yard reception. Frazier said Freeman isn't guaranteed starter next week. Maybe number 7 will play again. You know, at this point, whatever. Just do whatever you want, Frazier. I'd be surprised if you're the guy pulling the strings to say who's a starter next week. If you're still head coach, you know, it kind of surprised me a little bit. This team is not prepared. This team is, they're not getting the same that they got out of players last year. The offensive line played very good last year, and they haven't played a single good game this year, I'd say. But I'm going to take this all the way into the 5 with Jimmy Graham. Look at that, a 51-yard catch. But yeah, there are no silver linings to try to take away from this Vikings game tonight. Even the cool Jared Allen sack. But you guys should know that the Vikings, they are playing they're actually playing a 3 out of 4 game stretch where they're playing in prime time. Tonight was the first game, Monday Night Football. This Sunday, get this, the Vikings and the Green Bay Packers at the Metrodome this Sunday night. And then they play the Dallas Cowboys on the road, I believe. Maybe it's a home game. I think it's on the road, though. And then they play Thursday Night Football against the Washington Redskins. So you want to see some more bad football, you have opportunities on nationally broadcasted stations to see the Minnesota Vikings and this circus they're going to take all around the country and try to sell it as a football team. I'm sorry I haven't been looking at the comment section much tonight. I'm just kind of saying whatever comes to mind regarding the football game that I think was a football game, but I'm not quite sure. It was an exclusive one anyway. So yeah, this offense is going to try to stick with the Green Bay Packers this Sunday, and I don't care if Rodgers is throwing to retired receivers that are out there with walkers. Chances are we can't cover them. And I'll tell you, Rodgers is not going to make as many inaccurate passes as Eli Manning. Rodgers in a dome, he's going to throw for at least 75% completion percentage in that game. I had predicted that Greg Schiano would be the first head coach fired this season. I wonder if the Vikings have the guts to make Leslie Frazier that person instead. When is enough enough? How long is the leash? If you wanted me to go pure optimist on you, I could say the Vikings could go nowhere but up after this game. And that's a fact. Their offense didn't score. The only points scored by the Minnesota Vikings was a punt return for a touchdown by Marcus Sherrills. That gave the Vikings a temporary lead. Oh, was someone offside? Someone must have been. Must have lined up offsides. Try to keep this from being a touchdown as Russell fumbles it, and yep, someone was offsides. We got 345 people watching. It's one of my most viewed streams in a little while. And it comes after I wonder if this crowd would have been as big had the Vikings won and played a good game. Oh my goodness. Missed that one. Marshawn Lynch with a touchdown. 2 rushing touchdowns open the game. Not much passing actually. We'll see if I can get that changed. Well, I did have that big pass to Jimmy Graham, but it was a little dump off. He took to 5-yard line or so. Use the Jags. I don't know, I kind of wanted to play a game as the Vikings so I could show you guys a good Vikings game, because you might not see one again this year. You haven't seen one yet this year. The last time the Vikings played a pretty good game was Week 17 against the Packers when they won that game that clinched a playoff spot. Granted, it was a high-scoring shootout, but it was still a good game. Very entertaining one. Vikings offense making plays and Packers offense making plays is what that was. Alright, see if we can take the top off the defense. Oh, here's the blitz. We gotta go middle. Thank you! Earl Thomas, don't come over and make a play on me now. I just had to suffer through a very poor game. Benjamin Watson for the 30-yard reception. It would surprise me though if Josh Freeman doesn't start every game that he's healthy for this year, unless this same thing continues. But they've already basically put the writing is on the wall. They signed Josh Freeman in the middle, not at the middle of the season, after 4 games. Was it? Yeah, I think it was 4 games. They signed Josh Freeman, so you know what they want to do. If they're willing to pay him $3 million, they're not going to give it for one game. And I doubt they would put the carousel back out there and put Ponder out there for a game and then put Freeman back in once he's playing poorly. Oh God, I let up the field. Bad. Should leave that to the sideline. Intercepted by Richard Sherman. Still not half as bad as Freeman's pick tonight. Brad Childress was fired after the Vikings lost to the Packers 34-3 at home. I think that was the score anyway. I'm not sure if we're supposed to be going full circle with this whole thing, but it could be that. I'm not even sure if we put the 3 up on the board, though, because Blair Walsh clearly isn't 100%, and the Vikings couldn't drive the football inside the 30-yard line anyway, so if it's a long field goal attempt, they might just punt it. So 34-0, maybe. How bad was Freeman tonight? He was very bad. His accuracy was off, and it's not something you can just blame on chemistry, like I said earlier. It was throws that were just off the mark. Guys were running in a straight line to their spot, and Freeman couldn't find that straight line. He just couldn't do it. And pretty much every miss he threw was over the head of the receiver. The Vikings receiving core isn't the tallest one, especially considering what Freeman is probably used to in Tampa, but it was ugly. It was bad. And I'm not sure how much better it's going to be against the Green Bay Packers. I'm not sure how dejected this team is going to be feeling. I'm not sure if Leslie Frazier will be the coach on the sideline for that game, but I think he will end up still being the head coach. Oh boy, we had that angle route getting open over the middle, but Paris Harrelson applies pressure and Wilson goes down. So let's go here. Big play on 3rd down and 11. Let's see. He likes to work those corners, and man coverage gets dominated by him, so I'm going to try to go to a zone. I'm pretty sure I have to worry about on this play, though, because usually the tight ends that kill you on those plays. And I don't think he had a tight end on the field, unless he was in the backfield. So, 4th down coming up. We stopped Doug Baldwin short. Could the Vikings beat the Jaguars? They wouldn't have tonight. (10-7) Seahawks lead. We're 2 minutes before halftime, and I will be kicking off the football to begin the second half. So I better get some points here. Darren Sproles out of the end zone. Damn right we're taking it out. There we go. Oh! Oh no! Go Sproles! Let's go! Darren, I need someone to cheer about! Darren Sproles! No! And he's hurt. Ah, disappointment. Alright. 1st down and 10. A 4-man rush. And here we go, Breeze. Perfect spot. And it's almost picked off. Thought it was perfect. It's where I wanted it to go, which is a first. As bad as Freeman was, it was his worst game in his career. Meaning this isn't his every week play, it will get better, but brutal start. That's a tweet from @Parsons_VC on Twitter. Just reading off some bits that I get from the old Twitter. Oh, Pierre Thomas. You had to do him like that, though? Oh, my. Pierre Thomas. We didn't see a running back play well tonight, but we are in this live stream. Both running backs playing extremely well. I just lost Sproles for the rest of the game. Would Prefer make a good head coach for the Vikings? He seems like a perfect fit. From what I usually hear people say on like broadcasts and whatnot, Prefer is a very good special teams coach, and he's helped. You know, I've read throughout the offseason about how he saw some things that were correctable with Blair Walsh, and he helped make him a very good kicker last year. And for the most part, the Vikings special teams doesn't always suck. Only when they play the Bears and Devin Hester happens to be returning a kick. That's when it's at its worst. But I don't know much about Prefer to say whether or not he'd be a good head coach. But I think it's clear that this coaching staff, given the talent that they have, Rex Ryan could coach the Vikings to a winning record most likely. I think Rex Ryan's a good coach, and I sincerely mean that, because he does so much with so little at times. And he's getting a lot out of his team this year especially, and they have a pretty good defense. They're getting back to what they used to be now that Muhammad Wilkerson's playing at a dominant level. And they're managing to score some points on offense. I mean, I want to see a coach that can take the plethora of talent the Vikings do have and do something with it. There are plenty of coaches around the league that do better with less talent. Gus Bradley's doing it in Jacksonville. They held with the Denver Broncos. Alright, Jed, lead the way. Pierre Thomas continuing to dominate on the ground. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to run a little no huddle here. We'll dump this one off. Freeman missed this throw a couple times, I believe, and that's a first down. Well, we got 319 people watching the stream right now. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream. I'm trying to put together a good stream for you guys tonight. Some good gameplay, hopefully, to help remind you what football is supposed to look like. Because I believe our perception has taken a very drastic turn for the worse. Especially if you watched 5 minutes or more of that Vikings-Giants game. Would Lovey be a good head coach for us? I don't know. I don't know a lot about these individual personalities. I mean, we can all sit back and say, oh, Lovey's a player's coach, oh, Leslie Frazier's a player's coach. Rex Ryan's kind of a more in-between. He's not really going to BS you that much. He's going to kind of tell you how it is. But he's going to stick with his quarterback for as long as it takes. You know, you can find those type of things, but I don't know if a certain coach would be right for this type of team or these type of players. I'm going to run this with Breeze. Hell yeah, I am. Breeze, you were so slow. I got it! Yeah! That's my fantasy quarterback right there. He was on a bye this week. I played Phillip Rivers, who filled in admirably, and I got a victory. So in case you, maybe if the first game of your life that you watched was the Vikings and Giants, This is more of what football should look like than what you saw tonight, and I'm playing a video game that is not entirely a simulation, but is more built around big plays. So is he taking this one to the break? Nope. Alright, I'm watching any sort of play action though. Nope, it's Marshawn Lynch doing what Beast Mode tries to do. We could be headed to the break. I'm not going to get into trade talk about Adrian Peterson. I posted a long tweet over the weekend, that's all I gotta say. Trading Peterson does nothing. It does absolutely nothing for this team. It gives you more picks. But when you're not getting as much out of your players as you should be, based on what we know these guys can do from prior seasons, and they're not playing the way they should be this year, if your coaching staff can get as much out of the players as possible, and the quarterback play is so poor, trading AP doesn't fix anything. Unless you can trade Adrian Peterson for Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, it fixes nothing. The Vikings will be bad enough to draft a quarterback high if they want to anyway. And no bad team is going to be like, oh yeah, we'll give you our first pick for Adrian Peterson, because everybody knows how important the quarterback position is. If trading AP doesn't get you the franchise quarterback with a guaranteed result, then keep one of the best running backs to ever play the freaking game on your team. It's a stupid idea. And yeah, you can get the whole respect thing with, oh, let Adrian go win somewhere else. No. No. If he was a 15-year vet, maybe. Yeah, I know MBT is on the 49ers, which was the only quarterback on this carousel that did not get a start. He also gets a bonus trip to London, and he doesn't have to deal with this sideshow. MBT has the best out of all Vikings quarterbacks this year. Damn. I was for sure that the tight end was going to run a corner or something on me there. I'm playing pretty good defense in this one. Pretty comfortable right now. Just can't give up the big play. And right now we're getting gashed by Marshawn Lynch. I'm kind of playing more to protect the pass, because I don't want to have a big play in the pass game, turn this all around, but the run game is being way too consistent. Especially when he runs it when he spreads the field, which is a concept the Vikings really don't know. And I know Bill Musgrave's play sheet is like... I got these sticky notes here. Bill Musgrave could fit the plays he called tonight on here. It would be small font, but he could fit them. See, Bill Musgrave's play sheet is like you're in middle school and you're about to take a science test, and your teacher is like, you can put whatever notes you want to onto this note card. Whatever fits is what you can use. And so that's Bill Musgrave. Okay, whatever I can fit on this play card is what we can play in the football game. I couldn't fit on the 3 receiver sets. I couldn't fit on the section about minerals. I can't do that part of the test. That's Bill Musgrave. I went off about his play calling and whatnot in formation use earlier on Twitter. I said Bill Musgrave is the type of person to go to a buffet and only get one type of food. I said Bill Musgrave is the type of guy to play a round of golf and only play the first 3 holes over and over again. And maybe I can think of some more. It's just the same things over and over again, and they're not working. They didn't work the first time, they didn't work the second time, they didn't work the third time. That's why you're fucking punting. Say the word peanut butter if you see this, Kane. As Sydney Rice. Don't get hurt now. I want to know if my comments go through on mobile without refreshing. Yes. Peanut butter. I see your comment. A good drive he's put together, though. Very good. I'm worried about a corner route, so Junior Gillette, you better get in your buzz zone. Ooh, nice hit. I'll take that any day. How many games you playing tonight? A couple. A couple. I'll figure it out. I'll try to give you guys a really good stream. Oh, whoa, that was a great play. That is an excellent play. I would have loved to see the Vikings bat a pass down. You know, every time something good happens in the game that I haven't seen the Vikings do in a while, I'm going to make comment on it, especially after tonight. I try not to be a pessimistic fan. I don't think I really am. Maybe tonight. Ooh, I got caught between picking either Doug Baldwin or Golden Tate. I picked Golden Tate on that one. Or I actually picked the middle. I picked Purgatory. And that's why I lost. Did you get your headphones fixed? No, I gotta send my headset to Turtle Beach. I've just been procrastinating doing it. I gotta get it out this week to him, so I can get a working headset again. It's a 4-point game, and Lance Moore. We had some room on the outside, and I think the kicker just got taken out. Who else saw Pat McAfee blast Trindon Holiday last night? That was awesome. How many states have you visited? I've been to Minnesota, Wisconsin, North Dakota, Florida, California, and New York. Ooh, nice run by Pierre Thomas. Still moving. Any teams that should pick up Tebow? No. Inaccuracy doesn't get you very far. He was out of bounds, wasn't he? And cue the people saying that Tebow got the Broncos to the playoffs. Alright, Colston, go long. I want to beat Richard Sherman in this game at least one time. Nice zone call. Uh-oh. Oh, God, no! No! Not that! No! Oh, Bobby Wagner. Tipped at the line of scrimmage. Damn. And now it's Marshawn Lynch. Come on, Malcolm Jenkins. Don't you want the freaking contact? All the way to the 6. This is not good. I'm giving up a lot of rush yards this game. I'm going to look at the final numbers of this game. I want to look at some statistics. 7 points. That sucks. Josh Freeman's final numbers on the day are 20 of 53 for a $190, no touchdowns, and 1 interception. That is good for a 6.1 QBR rating. Yep. Ooh, who's hurt? Oh no, it's one of my guys. Junior Gillette, get up. Should we do an A-gap blitz like the Vikings did and Peyton Hillis got a dump off for a first down? Akeem Hicks, I almost call him Hints. Well, they rush it outside and Marshawn Lynch has given them the lead after that tipped interception. Do you know how to figure out QBR? I don't know how to figure out any of that. Quarterback rating, QBR. They're all arbitrary numbers. I can look at a quarterback's stats and tell you whether they're good or not, but you should watch the game and see whether or not the quarterback played well. You look at Manning's numbers tonight and say he played well, and he didn't. He missed so many touchdowns. He missed a couple of touchdown opportunities. One on the first drive to Knicks. The receivers did their fair share of ruining Manning's day as well, but Manning was too inaccurate. So I need 3 to tie it up or a touchdown to take the lead. Not really in a hurry. He can move the ball quickly with Marshawn Lynch, obviously. How long have you been a Vikings fan? Since I was in 2nd grade. So 8 years old. And I'm 21. I'm taking off. Drew Brees, let's go! No, I knew that would happen. I just wanted... I wasn't sure when I'd end up getting hit. Oh my. I wanted to see how far I could take that run. I got greedy. And I got Brees hurt in the process. How many quarterbacks have gotten hurt this year trying to do the same exact thing? Trying to run, get the extra yard or two. Favorite Vikes player of all time? Definitely Adrian. Randy Moss would be a close second. And then probably Antoine Winfield. I don't know. I was in love with Darren Sharper when the Vikings got him. I had a huge man crush on Darren Sharper. All I'm going to say for this game against Green Bay is that Freeman has to play a lot better if he's a starting quarterback. And that's it. Well, that's not it, but if Freeman doesn't play well, nothing else is going to save the team. So, there's that. Thank you for making a good tackle right there. Robert Turbin only gets 5. It is 4th down. I will not use a timeout. And hopefully he punts the ball because I want it. And we'll see if my quarterback is Drew Brees. No love for Culpepper. That was a short-lived time that he was effective in Minnesota. I first started watching when it was like Culpepper's first year as a starter. So my first taste of Vikings football was an NFC Championship game that they lost 41-0. I remember the game prior to that. They played the New Orleans Saints and beat them pretty handedly, like 34-17 or so. And they played really well in that game. Those were the days. The glory days. Then there was the glory year of Favre. Favre going deep to Rice. Favre handing off to Peterson. Favre to Schenko for a touchdown. Sacked by Jared Allen. Sacked by Ray Edwards. So an attempt to brighten things up, how was Pokemon X going for you, Kane? It's going really well. I love the game. I've been doing a lot of trading with Chris the dog, and we're expanding our Pokedexes, and I'm having a great time with the game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Thankfully, Breeze is still playing for me, too. But second down and 8 yards to go. And give me that all day. Jimmy Graham can split the cover, too. Like an elite tight end should. What about Fred Smoot? He's towards the bottom. Fred Smoot. I was so excited. The Vikings in the offseason. No, we got Darren Sharper. We got Fred Smoot. God, Fred Smoot. All he's ever going to be remembered for in Minnesota is the Love Boat. Wise is in here. What's going on, Wiza? I gotta read some more tweets. I gotta know what's happening on the Twitter side of the NFL world. See, I know the safety could have made a quick play on a pass downfield to either one of those receivers, because that's the game, but I gotta take the dump off there. I'll read some more when the stream is over. I'm not going to just sit here and read and tell you guys what I'm reading the whole time, but that was a nice read I made there. Actually, great blocking made that play happen. That was a late throw to Kenny Stills. Not a late throw, but it was one that had to develop a little bit longer than the other ones. And he got jammed at the line of scrimmage, so thank you for offensive line protection on that one. You'll be not seeing any more quarterback draws this game, most likely. Oh, God. However, sacks is possible. Red Bryant. I understand I'm operating out of an empty backfield, too. What is the damn Love Boat? Look it up. Anyway, that's middle. Oh, we got it over him. Thank you to Jimmy Graham. All we need is a field goal, so I can't play too aggressive, although I'm trying to get this 6. Wait till you see what I bust out here. This is my aggressive conservative play. It's going to be the sweep. We're trying to get Pierre Thomas. We got it, baby. Keep going. Pierre Thomas. Touchdown. That's what I'm talking about right there. Put the hand in the dirt and keep going to the end zone. That is football. That's some football right there. Can we hold on for 36 seconds? That's right, the PT Cruiser trying to cruise us to victory. He's been in cruise control the whole game. Consistent gains. If you could choose one person to play for the Vikings, who would it be? Oh, this is a question I love to answer. I don't do quarterbacks for this one because it's a stupid question for that. I'd say Aaron Rodgers. But if I could take any non-quarterback and stick them on the Minnesota Vikings right now at their current points in their career, it wouldn't take me more than 2 seconds to think of my answer, and that would be Luke Kuechly. That's it, Luke Kuechly. Middle linebacker. That's who I'd want as my one player. He's going to be a dominant middle linebacker for years to come. He's quick, he can play the pass, he can play the run. Kuechly's a total package at middle linebacker, and that's what I'd want. Remember, I said non-quarterbacks, because that makes the question pretty dumb. And here's the deep ball. Jabari Greer, I need you, buddy, and you almost got it for me. Thank you. We just gonna no-sell offense, though? Yes, we are, Wiza. We are no-selling offense at this point. I'm saying Luke Kuechly. I've put thought into this question. Uh-oh, that's Pick City, baby, and Kenny Vaccaro. Oh, he must have forgot his passport. He did not make the trip to Pick City. Come on, Kenny. If he runs it for a first down, he can do it. I'm playing defend the pass. And this could work in my favor. He has an open receiver. He sets his feet. That's a smart play right there. He didn't throw that in a hurry. He sets his feet, makes the safe throw, and uses his timeout. That's exactly what I would have done in that situation, or tried to do. That's well executed. And it's going to come down to a Hail Mary. And yes, I'm playing another game after this. Don't worry. Alright, here it is, guys. Am I going to win the first game of the stream? Russell Wilson to the end zone. And it's incomplete. And I have defeated my opponent with the New Orleans Saints 28-24. Thank you, Pierre Thomas, for helping cruise us to victory. A touchdown to begin the game on offense for us. And a touchdown to retake the lead and seal the deal. There we go. Wiza, where's that raw review? Wiza, the people want their raw review. Even in my comment section, they want the raw review. And you know what? I haven't watched Raw in 2 months. I want the raw review. Damn it, Wiza. Why are you slacking? Look at that. Pierre Thomas is a beast. That's the never say never moment play of the game. How about the Pierre Thomas play, damn it? That was play of the game. I called a sweep on 3rd down. I'm going to see if Wiza puts anything in the comments. His raw review is on Podbean. Is it on there now? Raw reviews come in the morning now. Basic fill-in. Raw sucks. Last week my dad said it was awesome. And I think the Twitterverse thought it was a pretty good Raw 2 last week. But from my understanding, there's a pay-per-view this weekend. Which I won't be watching, because I'm going to be watching the Vikings play against the Green Bay Packers. And you can be the judge-wise as to which is a better show on paper. But a good game to my opponent. Good fight. Just came up a bit short. In a game between 6 foot and under quarterbacks, you came up short. By that much. I threw 2 picks in this one. But PT Cruiser. That's what I'm talking about. So you guys know who the thumbnail is going to be. Unless something else happens in this stream, Pierre Thomas is getting the love from me tonight. He got me the touchdown. Let me get this thumbnail quick and move on to the next game. Yeah, look at this run again. I'm going to let you guys watch this one more time at full speed. This was a 3rd down and 2, I believe. I don't know if you can see the sticks in this. Yeah, you can. So the sticks are... Damn, this looks like a... That stick looks like a line of scrimmage to me. I'm not sure where the first down marker even is. Do they even have a stick there, or do they just put a marker, the yellow marker? Anyway, there's a 3rd down and 2 or a 3rd down and 3, and I call a sweep. And we were down by 3, and this is Pierre Thomas finding the hole, staying on his feet, putting the hand down, and going into the end zone. Pierre Thomas. If you remember, this isn't the first time Pierre Thomas has made a big impression in one of my streams or videos. You remember the Minnesota Vikings franchise in Season 2, Adrian Peterson got hurt, and I picked up Pierre Thomas to play. And he had a walk-off touchdown in overtime in the wild card game against the Rams that helped propel us to our Super Bowl run in that series. So Pierre Thomas is the man, and he's also on my fantasy team. So he's a Mr. Hurricane player. Pierre Thomas is a Mr. Hurricane player. This is going to be a side-by-side. We're going to get Pierre in the end zone. Running for this touchdown. We're going to get that shot right there. I did record this entire game, which would be a really good game for like a channel update video or something. And I want to get the view of him putting that hand down. That's what Pierre Thomas does. Sorry it's taking so long, but it's getting good shots. He's a Mr. Hurricane player. He belongs. I think Pierre Thomas deserves a small spot, a small section in the Mr. Hurricane Hall of Fame. We've talked about the Mr. Hurricane Hall of Fame before in players from my series, but how about a player who has one of the most minor roles in my series, but was able to make the most with all the opportunities he's had with me? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get some camera views here that I can work with once this is over. Anyway, that's good enough. I'll figure something out with those shots. I'll be getting into a new game soon, though, so get ready, guys. Get ready. Why is it, by the way, I was on the Love Boat kayfabe? Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ziggy Wilf leaves locker room and said he's sticking with my team when asked if he'll make any changes. So it appears that Leslie Frazier will be the coach, and Bill Musgrave will be the offensive coordinator, and Alan Williams will be the defensive coordinator when the Vikings play the Green Bay Packers. Frazier on Freeman, he was up and down. How much up? I don't know. Hopefully he can make some good improvements for the next game. I mean, I'm going to watch every single game. I don't care if a team keeps losing. I'll still be watching. I'm still going to be too optimistic. Just the way I'm wired. That's why I'm still wearing the shirt. What up, dude? Alright, here we go. Texans, it looks like. So maybe this is a good game to unleash the Minnesota Vikings. Josh Freeman. Are you ready? Are you ready? Kane, who is your favorite rookie this year? Thinking of guys that have played really well, I like DeAndre Hopkins on offense, and on defense, I like Kiko Alonso. Alright guys, we're going to see if Josh Freeman can have a good game in Madden for me. Alright, the Vikings fan page just says, I really don't advise that any of you watch the Frazier post-game presser. It's just a waste. Alright. I'm probably going to take his word for it. I'll hear some sound bites tomorrow when I'm listening to one of the local radio stations.
Yeah.
Now I'm ignoring the kickoff. And watch this go to the... Wow, the hurdle. Oh my. Thank you, Audie Cole. Oh, no. Oh, wow. You almost got one, man. You almost got one on me. Let me check this old depth chart here. Whoops, I got skipped to the medical center. Hopefully it gives me enough time to make at least a couple adjustments. I got the big one out of the way. I just want to make sure my receiving setup's right. Simpson, Patterson, this is exactly how I would like to set it up, so I guess we're good to go now. What kind of phone you got, Ken? This is a Samsung Stratosphere 2. I got the phone for Christmas last year as my first smartphone. And one, I love having a smartphone, and two, I love this phone. I see phones come out every week, or every other week, or every month. I don't care. I really don't care. They're all basically running on one of two operating systems, and the differences between the two, or between this and whatever new is out there, is screen size and megapixels on the camera. I don't care. If the operating system's the same, the phone is basically the same. Giovanni Bernard, I like the start, man. I like what Giovanni's doing this year. I don't know why I'm playing man coverage right now, especially with Marvin Mitchell. No, I'm going to make one more adjustment once this play is over. I'm not letting Mitchell play. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, actually. I'm making a couple changes. We're making $1 million moves tonight. I whiffed with Mitchell. I think it was his fault. Wait, is he actually using Josh Johnson? I haven't been paying attention to quarterback. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, though, at linebacker. I'm going to make a move. $1 million move. I'm going to take Aaron Henderson, put Michael Motti in the middle. I'm going to go to weak side linebacker, and I'm going to put in Aaron Henderson. We got a lot of web comments. Granted, they're from two people, but a lot of web comments. People want to see Joe Webb. Maybe I'll get a 4-wide set out there for you, and we'll play with Joe Webb. So yes, he's using Josh Johnson. No red rifle in this one. Come on, Michael Motti. Michael Motti, 7th round draft pick out of Penn State. He suffered a lot of injuries in his college career. He was a better linebacker than a 7th round pick would indicate. But the injuries were a major concern, and the Vikings brought him in to rehab him and get him ready to play. And hopefully he gets some playing time with the Vikings this year, because I hear Motti's story is awesome. Penn State football fans love him, and I want to see what he can do for the Vikings. Come on, Michael Motti. This game is all about Michael Motti on defense. Quick throw. Hey, pretty good coverage by Xavier Rhodes. 3rd and 12. Already getting banged up. Josh Robinson, a bruised ankle. I did read that Big E turned face on SmackDown, but I haven't watched wrestling since preseason. So 3rd down and 12. We got a lot of Pokemon talk going on in the comment section. It's not even me that's managing this whole ordeal that it has become in a couple streams. I like it. I'll show you guys another game I'm playing right now, or I've played for a half hour and I would like to play more. I'll show you guys when I have to focus less. But damn, he motions the back out of the backfield and throws middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by Aaron Henderson. As the pass was intended for A.J. Green. Damn, I bet Aaron Henderson couldn't come within 5 yards of A.J. Green running downfield. And there's the field goal kick, and it is good. But anyway, I picked up over the weekend. It's gotten down in price big time, and I've never played it, so I wanted to check it out and see what it's all about. And I haven't played it since the first of the series, but Mass Effect 3. Played the first half hour. I'm trying to get into the story, see if I can enjoy it. And I'm at the point now where you just get to Mars on Mass Effect, so I'm not sure I'll play it before bed at all tonight, but that's one of the things I'm kind of wanting to do on the side when I'm not working on videos. Oh, and for those of you that follow my Let's Play channel, I want to get some stuff up there. I was doing GTA for a while. I haven't posted anything there in a couple of weeks. I'm just not really sure what I wanted to do. I don't feel like I've done everything there is to do on Grand Theft Auto, but as far as GTA Online goes, I'm lost. I mean, I don't have friends that play GTA Online, so I'm assuming it would work best in streams and just mess around with people, but even then, I'm not really communicating with people in the game. I don't like have a bunch of friends we can just hook up with online and talk and, you know, stream, so I don't know what I'm going to do going forward with the Let's Play channel, but I'll try to find something soon just to give you guys some content over there. But at the same time, I don't want to just do a bunch of dry GTA and not really have it be interesting. I wanted to put good content over there and not just do it to do it, so there's that. Look at Rudolph. Beast going down the field, 35 yards. I did get that fighter jet. I did get it. You have to watch the last episode I posted on that. Alright, 1st down and 10 yards to go. Don't like what I see. This looks like Freeman tonight. On the run. We're going to throw it, but it's caught by Rudolph. We didn't see that tonight. No on-the-run magic from Josh Freeman. 1st down. You got me and Remy. Hey, if you're on GTA, Chris, we'll play. We'll play some GTA Online. Let me get a working headset, and then we'll play. I don't even have a PS3. Oh no! Well, was that Ray Mawaluga? Was that Vontez Perfect? Who did that? Oh my goodness! AP in the hole just got stuck. Damn. Adrian, are you okay? Michael Motti. Ooh, the curl to, oh god, Josh Robinson. I don't know what that was, but at least we catch him. Jeez. Big play to Mohamed Sanu. That was Ioka. I never knew how to pronounce his name. George Iloka? George Ioka? Iloka? I think it's Iloka. But he's, I think, Boise State product, like a 6th round pick or something last year. I didn't see you laid the blow at first, but damn, that was nice. Ah, was a yard too far to the right. But I am looking to get you guys a Rams franchise video tomorrow, so you can be looking forward to that. I'm enjoying my main series right now a ton, and I'm hoping to keep going through these years consistently. I mean, since the Rams franchise debuted, it's been very consistent with what I've been trying to do on my main channel. Not as much content as you may be used to, but it's more of the main stuff. And what I want to do is give you guys more streams, basically, to separate those a little bit better. So last week I did 2 streams. I like doing these late night streams a lot. They're a lot of fun. We always pull nice crowds. We always have a good time. So I'll try to stream again tomorrow night. We'll do some Ultimate Team stuff. Nice play by Giovanni Bernard as he takes a 2-score lead. Looking bad for the Vikings. Look what happened to Rodney Rambo. I just haven't gotten around to doing him in the past few weeks. So, like I said, the next episode is going to be a dual game episode. So I'll get that out to you guys this week as well. Hurricane, if you want to have fun on GTA Online, you have to add subs to your crew. It's the most fun you'll ever have with the game. Are you talking with them in the stream too, or are you just like seeing what happens? Because I would be down with that. Oh, Patterson to the 24. Yeah, I haven't explored crew mode at all. Like, once online didn't work right away, I'm like, alright, I'll see you in a couple weeks. And so I just put the game aside, and from then, it was just focus on Rams, Minnesota. Rams, Minnesota. Rams, Minnesota. And I'm liking the pacing. First down and 10. And we got that throw underneath I can settle for. Damn, Patterson almost turned that into an interception by cutting that way. I talk with him and all. If you play online and mute, you'll be bored. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. I knew that would be boring. So what I need to do is, I have it on the PS3. So what I need to do is get a working PS3 mic. This one will function as a mic, but I gotta be able to hear too. These headphones don't play sound anymore. They got blown out or something. So I gotta send to my Turtle Beach, get that back, and hopefully we'll do some stuff with GTA. And I'm looking to get the HD PVR2 so that I can do some capturing on the next gen consoles. I'm not going to get the Elgato because every other day it seems on Twitter it's someone saying, oh, Elgato's live stream function doesn't work. Oh, Elgato didn't capture this. I haven't had a problem with my HD PVR, and I've been going for over 2 years with it, so I'm going to stick with the product and the brand. I'm going to get myself the HD PVR2 for a cheaper price as well. Damn it. Oh, sacked. Freeman goes down to Geno Atkins. Yeah, Chris, if we can arrange something with you, me, and Remy, I'd love to play. Whether we can talk on PS3 or not, we'll figure it out. Alright, 3rd down and 16, a 3-man rush. And we're going to go Freeman deep. Come on, taking the top off the defense. It's Greg Jennings downfield, 59 yards. Was hoping to see a glimpse of that tonight. We didn't. Have I ran the ball this game? Oh yeah, I did. He fumbled. Oh, Freeman says he's not letting, or Wiza. I call Wiza Freeman, but Wiza said he's not gonna let me not buy the Elgato. He says I have to talk with him, so I guess I have a sit down with Wiza scheduled for this week sometime. Here we go, Adrian. Put this in the end zone. 2. That's the 5th rush. Okay. See, this is what the Vikings like to run out of. This is their 22 personnel. 2 backs and 2 tight ends. And just power run you to death. But no one can block. So that's why it doesn't work. This is what the Vikings do a lot. We got to bring Carlson into motion for some reason every time. You know, we got to bring him in motion. We're going to let him come over here. And then we're going to, you know, get set and run this dive. And it's Adrian Peterson up the middle. And it works in Madden at least, I guess. Touchdown. And Walsh's extra point from Christian Ponder is... Oh, yeah, that is right. Wow, I had to stop myself for a second. Did I screw up again? Nope, I said that correctly. Held by Christian Ponder. I'll add that in there. If you didn't have Adrian Peterson, what running back would you like to have? Who would I like to have if it wasn't Adrian? I think I'd like to have current NFL players. I think I would have to go with Marshawn Lynch, because I love the power run game a lot. I love when you can run between the tackles and run with some aggression and downhill, just run it down the throat. You know, the fancy backs are nice too. I like Jamal Charles and what he can do. I like LaShawn McCoy. But I'm a power runner. That's kind of what I like. I like power with a little bit of flair, so I don't want to watch just like Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis play running back. I want to watch Marshawn Lynch, and he can put on the Jets in the open field. I want to watch Adrian Peterson. You all know what Adrian can do, so I like to watch guys who are powerful but can add another dimension to their game and not just be a plotter running downfield like a Big Ten running back. Or I don't want to Mark Ingram. A guy who's just not that good at anything. Damn, Giovanni Bernard, nice cut again. Andrew Sendejo missed. Alright, give me Henderson right here. Can we make a play, Aaron? Is it your time? Josh Johnson. Pretty good coverage downfield. And Johnson might look to run on this one. Come on, Sanford. Take him out of bounds. That's pretty good there. We can contain him that way. 3-yard gain. So you weren't a Michael Turner fan then, Kane? Not really, no. Kane Ingram's not that bad. The Saints just use system players. Well, I agree that Ingram doesn't fit what they're trying to do, but to me, Ingram's just not that special. You can find running backs as good or better than him pretty much anywhere in the draft. I've never been a fan of Mark Ingram. I thought the pick was really bad when they selected it, and they traded up for it. Oh, I don't like being in man coverage on this play. That was a mess. Ooh, nice play. Try to break the... Damn. The king of the back juke right there. I love the back juke myself, so I can respect that. Touchdown for Mohamed Sanu. No love for Foster. I'm not a really big Arian Foster fan. I think he's a good running back. I think he's very good at what he does. But to me, Arian's not a dynamic guy, and I want someone who has a more dynamic level to their skill set. Anyway, it's Marcus Sherrills returning this kick out of the end zone as Patterson gave it up to Marcus. He'll take this one to the 20-something, 22. What do you think of No. Sean Marino is finally making a name for himself for 4 years? It's about time. I would have cut the cord on Noshawn Marino a long time ago, but that's why I'm not making decisions for NFL teams. Because Noshawn's playing well, as evident by me getting throttled by him and Julius Thomas a couple weeks ago in fantasy. But no, Noshawn's playing his role and doing what he should be doing, and so you can't fault him for that. It's when you ask him to do too much that you end up with problems. First down and 10 yards to go. Can someone get open? Maybe Patterson on that deep post. Not likely with that coverage. Josh, we're just going to throw this one away. Alright, I'm going to set up a screen here and try to catch him off guard a little bit. I don't run very many screens. And we got a huge block right there from Charlie Johnson. And Adrian Peterson being chased. Is that Leon Hall that just caught me? No, I can't read the back of the... Couldn't read the back of the jersey. I forget Leon's number. He tore his Achilles, though. That sucks. A lot of injuries yesterday. It was a brutal day for football. Oh, that's too easy right there. Money ball to Greg Jennings for the touchdown. Leon's 29. I'll remember that one. So we're trying to make this interesting. Playing a much better offense than you probably saw tonight if you watched Monday Night Football. The Vikings, over the past many years, are a very, very poor team in prime time. They are not good. When Brett Favre was here in 2009, the Vikings played a Sunday night game, I believe, against the Panthers and the Cardinals. And they lost both of them on Sunday Night Football. Then in 2010, they lost, obviously, the Tuesday nighter to the Giants. I believe they lost a game that year to the Bears. They lost one of the night games to the Bears on the road. That was a game Ponder came in for McNabb. They're just not a good team in prime time. They lost last year to the Buccaneers on Thursday Night Football. They lost tonight to the Giants in a terrible game. They play Sunday night against Green Bay. They play Thursday night against the Redskins. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sendejo is bad. Oh my God, this guy couldn't. I doubt he's that bad in real life. I haven't seen him play enough, but God, he's been awful this game. Now, the Vikings still have 3 primetime games in a row. They have 3 out of 4 games. They play Monday night tonight and lost. Sunday night next against the Packers. They play a regular game against the Cowboys following week, and they play Thursday night against the Redskins. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, I should have done the back juke. He tried it on me. I should have done it with Cordero. And you know what? I'm taking a shot because I have Josh Freeman at quarterback. And what can Josh Freeman do? He can throw the ball deep down the field. You wouldn't know it if you watched tonight. Longest completion was like 22 yards. But anyway, we're going to go along and try to stretch the field. Freeman, look at the cannon. He's going to go deep for Jennings. And it just lands on the grass. Okay. We're returning, though. We got football. Should Brandon Merriweather get suspended? He did, and yes, he should. He's a repeat offender. Yesterday, when I was watching the games, I said that Brandon Merriweather, I said Matt Forte just made Brandon Merriweather look as bad as he is. All he does is lead with his head or something, and less than 20 minutes later, he got, I think, flagged for a hit to the head, and there was another one. So, yes, it's evident. We all knew what Brandon Merriweather was going into yesterday, and he's just reinforcing that with his play yesterday. So, yeah, suspend him. Plus, he's not that good anyway. What's the Redskins going to miss him? They're not going to miss him. It doesn't matter. Brandon Merriweather's not good. What is good is what's going to be coming up on Sunday Night Football. The connection between Josh Freeman and Cordero Patterson. What are you doing? No! Oh, man. That's Guy. He's the one who made the tackle earlier. I want to be able to attack the football easier. Josh Johnson, what a game he's having. I can't play man coverage because we'll suck. But, give me Sanford. I'm going to control a safety. Not anymore, though, because I can't tackle an open field, but now they can play a computer or whatever. This is going to be a touchdown unless I can get him here with Andrew Sendejo. You know what sucks? A shiny Aber early in the game, no quicker master ball. That sucks. If you don't catch it on the first try, too, the thing's just going to teleport. Stupid Abra. I always hated that. Why even get in the battle with me if you're just going to teleport? We got to get a big play on defense to help offset that pick. He hasn't made any mistakes this game, I don't think. We've had 2 or 3 turnovers. Oh, come on. Why can't we hit Gio Bernard there?
Hey, you can put these on YouTube, please.
Alright, come on, Marty. It's your time to shine. You know he's going to probably hand it off on this play, and we'll get beat outside because we have no speed on our defense except for Josh Robinson and Marcus Sherrills. Xavier Rhodes can run a little bit, but there you go. Nice play, Sanford. Doesn't make up for the misses on the running back, but that's okay. Can you get it? You can get Dratini right in Pokemon X because I want to get myself a Dragonite. Although I think I'd rather have a Salamence because he's a beast. Dragonite looks like a teddy bear. Why does Dragonite look so friendly? Oh, it's Chris Cook with the interception! Oh my god, a unicorn! Oh my god! Why does Dragonite look so friendly? He looks like an adult Charmander. Dragonite sucks, you know that? I don't want a Dratini anymore. I'd have a level 100 Dragonair. I think Dragonair sucks. or Dragonite. I need to run the ball more. I'm going to go deep, though. Jerome Simpson!
How is that open? Bullshit. You shouldn't be that open in that type of man coverage.
Alright, first down. We're going to go back to the ground. Adrian, run that football. You know, we're on a hurry up here just because I know that there's less time in the game because of accelerated clock and low minute quarters. So I wanted to hurry up, but the game was like, nope. So anyway, I'm going to take your slot quarter to the end zone. We'll see how this goes if he's a... You know, I don't motion enough as I should. Well, you can see they're in man. I'm going to take Patterson, and we're going to go here. Freeman, Patterson, and... Oh no, you kidding me? Damn. Didn't you say if Chris Cook got interception that you would stream all week? Yes, but I was talking about IRL. Wishful thinking. I'll have some more wagers coming up in the next Vikings game. We'll have some fun. Anyway, back to the attack. It's Adrian Peterson. And yeah, we're going to go for this one. I know it's a 10-point game, but I want to get a touchdown right now. Yeah, I do. I want the touchdown right now. We're going to go to the Vikings power run formation. Comes out. And here we go. I want my touchdown now. I don't want to tie the game with a touchdown on the field goal. I actually want to take the lead. Because this guy's playing really good on offense, and I want to take my chances with a tie game and perhaps going to overtime. I want to take a lead, hopefully, and then just try to protect it. Alright, first down and 10 for Josh Freeman. Here, oh, he threw it high, but Rudolph pulled it down. I think he's the same height as Josh Freeman, so we're on the same page. I should have called no huddle there. I would have been able to run one more play before the third quarter was over. So for those of you that are in the comment section, let me know, who is your favorite football team? Who's your favorite NFL team? I want to see what we got in the comment section tonight. I love getting comments. I've been getting them ever since I did the Vikings franchise, but I love the comments. Like, I'm a big Packers fan, but I love your videos. I always love seeing those. Quick out. It's Patterson, and he is in. Touchdown. Texans, Pats, Jets, Cowboys, Giants, baby, Colts, Bucks, the Jaguars, fly, Eagles, fly, Lions, Saints, Jets, Pats, Colts, Titans, Patriots. Do we have all 32 teams in the comment section right now? Carolina Panthers, Chargers, Packers, Steelers, Seahawks, Chargers, Green Bay, Kansas City. We might have all 32 teams represented in this comment section. 12th man, we all know who that is. Raiders, Cardinals, Niners, Lions, Broncos, Chiefs, Eagles, Steelers, Colts, Niners, Dolphins, Falcons, Broncos. We have no bandwagon like Jake Plummer, damn it. Alabama. We have 2 Alabamas that just popped up in the comment section. We got some Bills fans in the house, at least one. An Atlanta Braves fan. Oh, what the hell just... What happened? Oh my God! Let's go! Let's go! Oh my God! No. Oh no, do they overturn it? No touchdown, I get the ball at the 1. Or was it no fumble? Oh, no fumble. Oh. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Oh, the quarterback sneak, good call. I thought I had just taken the lead. Oh my goodness, that would have been highlight of the year for me. I don't know if I could have topped it. I wasn't even looking. I just saw him running into his own guy and then going backwards and going forward and fumbling. What a play that was negated. It's a pass. And dropped it. There we go, Jamarca.
Are you fucking kidding me? Jermaine Rush is gonna attack that? No, whatever.
Oh, hope you guys have enjoyed the stream tonight, though. It's been fun. It's always fun. I say that every time because it is always fun. Ah, I didn't pick my play. Oh God. I was trying to get the hot route in, and they keep changing freaking controls and stuff. So the swing to Bernard, and Cook gets blocked. Sanford is blocked. Oh, we got him, I think. Oh, damn. Giovanni Bernard. Love the community had a game using the Bills against the Pats. It was good traditional football. Yeah, I would love if the community was more active. And perhaps I need to be the one to lead that charge. But to maybe do some things with the community that make you guys want to play in it more. And maybe, you know, if you're looking for a sim place to play, basically, or someone who's going to play football the way that most of us probably like to be played, I would like for my community to be that place. Ooh, that's bad. Good run by Bernard, as he is wrapped up. I always take the middle linebacker out of there because I keep thinking they're going to go to the outside or something, and I'm trying to stop anything big against this slow defense. I'm not even playing man because I'm afraid. When he runs these bunch sets, don't even think about running man because these guys can't hang on a corner route or an out. Any Bucks fans? You know, I'm sure there was in the midst of the explosion of comments and what had transpired on the field. Yes, there was a Bucks comment. I just scrolled up and found one. Didn't take very long. It was from a guy whose name was Bucks fan, too. Oh, Michael Maudie, we're sending him on a blitz. I think he's running this clock down a little bit. Smart move. And come on. Maudie. Oh, couldn't get there. Great block. Bernard, another big first down run. Oh boy. Giovanni Bernard. Alright, so let's continue to milk this clock, which means I need to make a stop. I need to figure this out. So 3 wide, I think we got to sell out to stop the run because we need to. He's averaging over 10 yards a pop. Although it'll be a great time to throw it too, if you're not going to force anything, obviously. But here we go. It's Bernard. Oh my God, I lunged and missed. And now we got to focus on a fumble here or something. Giovanni here's the 2-minute warning. So can't stop him. And he's got the back juke down pat.
Hola. ¿Cómo estás? No quiero, Mike.
Come on. Sanford, you got to force a fumble or something here. At least he's inside the 5, so either he scores a touchdown or we can stop him and he can't get a first down. I'll use my timeouts after the next carry. Is there a team that you don't like? No, not in particular. I mean, I don't cheer for the Packers. I like when they lose. Alright, this has been bad enough. Either get Gio or let him go in the end zone. Alright, here we go. This is our last stand. And Giovanni Bernard, welcome to the end zone, my friend. We gotta get 2 scores fast. By the way, if you haven't yet, subscribe to my channel. If you have enjoyed what you've seen tonight and you haven't been familiar with my content before, I do a lot of football content. Like I say, I consider myself a football channel, not a sports channel. And football is what I do. Streaming, my main series, my franchise and my dynasty, and streaming. Those are the big 3 here on my channel kind of right now. So definitely subscribe if you have not yet. And if you enjoy these late night streams, you better hit that now. Come on, Sherrills. Keep it moving. Alright, so let's make this interesting, Josh. My role is to take the ball deep. How did it go again? My role is to go deep and take the top off the defense or something? Take the ball deep, take the top off the defense. I'm not sure how Randy put it. But that's what the whole idea is right now. And I don't want to take a chance on this one. So, Freeman. I was hoping I could playmaker someone to come back and hit him just coming back. But it wasn't happening. Why not? Oh, this looks burnable though. What we're going to do is this. We're going to send everybody deep as they're all tired, and then I'm going to no huddle once this pass is complete and run the jet sweep if I can. Otherwise, I'm just going to go to Adrian, and he lays out. Thank you, Adrian. Let's go. Not using my timeouts. Come on, we can do it without timeouts. We got Greg Childs in the game. We have Rudolph in the game. We have Cordero Patterson. Come on. And it's Greg Childs! Touchdown! Thank you, Josh. Touchdown, Greg Childs. I'm going to do one more game. Normally I do like 2 games and call it a night, but I feel like playing another game after this. Alright, Blair. Give me the football, baby. I'm not sure if that was strong enough, but here's the try. Oh, ugly. It's recovered. Make him fumble. Joe Webb with a hit on Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, and he does not fumble. We have 3 timeouts, though, still. I'm going to switch up our scheme to stop Bernard. I'll try to get our defensive back out there just for the speed. Try to handle that. And it ain't gonna work. He's so good. Damn. Nothing I can do to stop Giovanni Bernard. Oh. Just wondering, but how old are you, Kane? Anyone know? I'm 21. 21 years, a month, and 17 days. Ugh. 38-28. Patterson's getting the freaking football. Move, Sherrills. Oh, what the? I love playing with the Vikings offense on Madden, though, with Josh Freeman's arm. I enjoy it a lot. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're going to do a jet sweep that I wanted to do. This is Cordero. Couldn't go Giovanni on him, though. I think we had some Pokemon talk just going between all the messages here between a couple people. I keep seeing it. It's funny. Alright, second down. We gotta go deep. And here's the shot long. Freeman! Oh! It's incomplete. We gotta score in 9 seconds. I want to get the onside kick and do one more desperation throw. I want to just pull off some stupid comeback you shouldn't be able to do. I don't even have Patterson in the game for this. But you know who I do have, guys? His name is Joe. Oh, God. Yeah, we can't score in 4 seconds to give us time for an onside kick and whatnot, but we're going to go deep again. Can we do the hook and ladder? Anyway, this is probably the last play of the football game. It's Freeman rolling out. And down the pass goes, and he can add on some more points if he wants to with Giovanni Bernard. It only took 4 seconds off the clock. Alright, that's ball game. Good game, man. Just wish I could stop Giovanni Bernard and Mohamed Sanu. Kane, is there a play in Madden that you just love? Mine personally is Counter-Strike. Mine would definitely be the play action boot that I run a lot with twin tight ends. I love that play. What did Giovanni finish with? Ouch. That's not good. Cordero Patterson tweeted, "Thanks to all the Vikings fans for the support against the Giants. Hashtag still working." Brian Robinson, disappointed, have to get better. Where's the anger? Chris Cook says, "Shout out to real fans. We are trying to right this ship. Stick with us." When does it get better, though? Yeah, you're trying to get better. I've tried to do a lot of things in my life. A lot of them I won't be able to do. When does shit change? Every team in the NFL is trying to win, so what makes you different from any other team that's struggling or is not struggling? What makes you different? Is it the fact that you're going to blow out Green Bay 41-0 on Sunday Night Football? Is that why? Or why should we buy into this whole we're going to get better thing? When? Results, not just the idea. Alright, next game. I'm not going to play the same person twice, so if I see someone that I've already played tonight, I'm not going to play him again. I'm trying to get to as much view as I can. Alright, someone new, and I have a home game this time. Feels like playing Press Your Luck, trying to get a game with Kane. Oh, Green Bay. I thought I was going to pick Green Bay for a second. I'm like, oh, do I pick the Vikings back-to-back? Or are we going to switch it up and go Raiders and somebody? That'd be fun. I'd love to. Who would be a good team to take him on if he's the Raiders and he gets used to Terrell Pryor's speed? Help me out, guys. How about I use Thad Lewis and the Bills against Terrell Pryor? Let's go. Someone wants to play with the Bills, Kane, so let's do that. Real fans do stick with teams even when bad. Oh, of course. My thing is just like, yeah, I'll stick with you, and yeah, I know you're trying to get better, but is there a time frame? Is there an ETA on this whole improvement thing? Because I didn't see an ounce of improvement from Carolina to this game. Screen to Spiller for days. You might see some of that action going on. We'll make sure Thad Lewis is playing. Oh, I guess I can't pause it. Yeah, that's right. Dan Carpenter will take down his former team yesterday, or 2 days ago now. The Miami. I almost said Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins. Jacoby Ford. Does he still play? I haven't heard Jacoby Ford's name in at least 2 years. Thad Lewis. Damn, he's slow. I guess I didn't know how immobile he was. If he can't run, then neither can. If he's slower than Kevin Cobb. Stevie Johnson, Robert Woods, T.J. Graham, Marquise Goodwin, Marcus Easley, Chris Hogan. I'm sure that's no relation to the Hulkster. My first 3-4 defense tonight. I get to use Kiko Alonso, though. I just got excited. Oh, I just got caught in traffic. And hi! It's the first of Kiko Alonso's tackles on the night. I wish Kane would participate in Pokemon Talk. We ran out of football conversations. Oh, we'll never run out. But Pokemon Talk I'm a big fan of. Definitely. Oh, a lob. And I think he got that. That's Mastrud. I had to think for a second of who their freaking tight ends were after they shipped off Brandon Myers or didn't bring him back. I know they have Michael Rivera. Nick Casa. I don't know if he's still there. He was there in preseason. I was watching a Raiders game in preseason. That's why I remember his name. That's right. I watch Raiders preseason games. I like watching football too much. Damn, it comes around only for a few months out of the year. I got to get as much out of it as I can. That's a draw. Yep. And it got snuffed quickly. Thank you, Kyle Williams. Something my team couldn't do last game at all. Defensive linemen basically are a non-factor in the run game. It's just whether they can get in the way or not on here. I wish they made a bigger impact in Madden. That would just like reach out and like grab a guy and slow him down a little bit at least, but now let's get blocked. Watch Matt Strud run a corner route or something to the sideline. Jerron Kreiner in the slot. Let's go. Nice. Oh, what a catch. Oh! That was freaking sweet. Oh my goodness. That was awesome. I gotta watch that again. That was awesome. What a one-handed catch by Streeter. He hurdles me and then gets upended. That looked legit right there. That was beautiful. When a play in Madden looks how it should look, I get really excited. Ooh, I gotta switch direction twice. If you could have any defensive back on the Vikings, who would it be? I'd take Richard Sherman. He's a great cover man, and I miss what that is. I miss having. I don't know if the Vikings have ever had good cover men since I've been a Vikings fan, besides Winnie. Corners anyway. We have Fred Smoot. Why you know you Streeter, Raider, CCM? Streeter fell off after the first year. I got AJ Ray, and he fell behind Denarius Moore, and eventually Danny Amendola took over the slot role, and we had a 1-2-3 punch that was hard to beat. Uh-oh, Pryor to the end zone! Touchdown! Jacoby Ford. Someone asked what's the weakest point of the Vikings? Oh, man. Because it's been more prevalent throughout the season, I'm going to say the ability to stop the pass and to make plays on defense in critical situations. The Vikings have come away with some good turnovers this year on defense, but the timing of a lot of things is off. They'll make good plays like kind of earlier in the game, and then when it gets down there in crunch time, they're kind of just blah. They're just not there. So I'd say it's a lot on defense, just so much with offense as well, especially after tonight. Damn, Spiller. But the offense has been better than the defense. So first down and 10. And outside, it's T.J. Graham. Oh, I was hoping I could get away from him. That was a good tackle. Looked brutal there. No, but someone asked me what my favorite plays are. I love plays like this. The designed play-action boots are some of my favorite plays in Madden and NCAA. You gotta step up, step out, and dump it. Scott Chandler. Oh boy, we got some running room. Nicely done for a gain of 20. We got some awesome Pokemon talk going on in the comment section right now, but they're talking about like Tyrantum and Pokemon from a current gen that I don't really know that well, because I've only put about 14 hours or so into Pokemon X. And yes, 14 hours in Pokemon is nothing. So do you guys think I should stream again tomorrow? Ooh, there we go. Spiller. Thank you. Touchdown. We'll match them. Yes, 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 yes. Stream every day. Streaming's awesome. I just hope I can figure out good stream settings for when I'm forced to adapt to the new YouTube streaming, because there was such a massive delay, and I get to enjoy this streaming for the rest of October, but come November, I gotta adapt, and I'm gonna be doing some testing. I promise you guys, I'll be testing to try to figure this out. I'll be doing some private streams to figure out some settings that will hopefully get rid of a delay, and we're gonna keep the action rolling. All the yeses start off Daniel Bryan chat. What's your favorite Pokemon, Kane? I'm assuming you're meaning like Pokemon monster, not like which game is my favorite. But oh boy, Streeter. Which Pokemon is my favorite? I've struggled with that question for a long time. There's a lot I like, but if I could only pick one, I'm gonna try to narrow it down from like a top 5 situation. Gen 3 was the one I played the most, and I loved Blaziken. And Gen 2 I absolutely love for Alligator. And my first ever level 100 Pokemon was a Hypno. I love that thing to death. That was Pokemon Yellow. That was back in the day when you were young and your parents could tell you to go to bed and you couldn't play without a light on because there was no backlight, so those are the days. Growing up now, you don't know the struggle of Game Boy Advance gaming. Oh my god, Aaron Williams almost had it. Or Game Boy Color gaming too. Pokemon aren't monsters, Kane, you hurt their feelings. How about some Forza streaming? Yeah, maybe on my Let's Play channel. That's where I do that kind of thing. And Forza Horizon is my favorite racing game, I think, of all time. I absolutely love that game. I might even enjoy streaming Burnout Paradise with you guys sometime. Another game I really enjoyed. Funny story how I got Burnout Paradise too. I remember that day still. I was with my friend and some family. We were watching, like, it was in like rural Wisconsin. We were watching drag races on some like backcountry road, and there was just random ass cars drag racing, and it was a really fun day, and it made me want to play a racing game. So I got Burnout Paradise and enjoyed it a lot. It appears that NFL Tour has died a harsh death. Yeah, it kind of has on my channel. But I think I would like to bring it back for a couple videos here and there. I don't know. Do you guys want some more just surprise videos out of nowhere? Like, I'm not substituting Rams in Minnesota for anything. But, like, if I just, like, took an NFL Tour video and all of a sudden on, like, a Friday night, boom, here you go. It's a random video. Go watch it. Maybe I should hit you guys with some random stuff. I like the element of surprise. I love surprises. I also like Kiko Alonso laying the heat. Laying the heat? I don't know what that means. Laying the wood. I gotta go, Kane. Thanks for the stream. No problem. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys tonight following the Vikings game. We've gone from ranting to having a pretty damn good time, I think. We kind of knew what his NFL tour. It was their attempt to recreate and rebrand the NFL Street franchise with a less hardcore style of football, and it really didn't go over too well. And the game really isn't great, but I've had some fun playing with it, and I've put out some videos just playing some games. I need to play with older rosters too, because the game is like 5 years old, so I'm out there balling it up with Terrell Owens and stuff, so it's always good for the NFL nostalgia at the very least. See if we can stop him here, though. Offense has been dominant in this one. There's only a third possession of the whole game. If he has Streeter running a curl, good night. Try to jam him, though. There's a draw. And there we go. 6 yards. Laying the heat, yeah. Bringing the heat. How about that one? I'll try to get you guys something random this week then. And because it's supposed to be random, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'll try to surprise you at least once this week. I really should be using my timeouts so it'll give me a chance to score before halftime. After this play, I'll make sure I use them. I want time. Can you do Ultimate Team for a stream? I plan on doing that tomorrow, if I stream again tomorrow. Absol is my HM slave. I use a bi-barrel. If you get a Bidoof and you level it up, it can learn cut. When it's a Bidoof, it doesn't learn either cut or strength. But when you level it up, I think it learns everything but fly. It's a normal water type, so I believe it learns surf. It can learn surf. That's my HM slave right now. And Pryor on the roll, and it's caught for a touchdown. Denarius Moore beat Leotis McKelvin. Why aren't there any tipped ints in Madden? I'm not sure, but we saw one in that last game at the line of scrimmage. It was batted straight up in the air, and it was intercepted by Bobby Wagner. Alright. This is TJ. No, we're going to take a knee because I want to get as much time out of this drive as possible and not waste it with 4 seconds on a kickoff, potentially only get into the 25. So Thad Lewis, you haven't done much today. I was hoping I could hit that wheel deep. I'll take a timeout, but this isn't looking too good for this attempt. I do get the ball after halftime, so I'm not going to play too aggressive. I don't want to do something stupid and give him a chance to make this a 2-score game at the half. How about Absol for favorite Pokemon? No, I'm not a big fan of Absol. I was a big fan of double kicking it with Blaziken, though, and it would faint. I kept double kick on my level 100 Blaziken because it was such a beast move. Double kick is awesome. Oh! Stevie Johnson almost got me bailed out. You know what I need on this play, guys? I need a long play. I gotta take some time off the clock because I'm gonna have to punt to him probably. And I don't want to give him a chance to go deep or someone with Terrell Pryor's arm strength. Wow. Our tackles just got abused. That was a 3-man rush. That was pathetic. Hope I get some hang time on this one. He's going to get a return. You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to punt it out of bounds. No return. Why not? I'm giving him too much time, though. I should try to kick it further. I didn't want to give him a return. If we could have taken some more time off that sack. Jeez. That was corner routes. There's a field goal attempt coming up. Exactly what I wanted to try to prevent, but I didn't want to do it with a turnover. As I proceeded to go deep, couldn't do anything. So here's Sebastian, a chip shot for Janikowski. Probably kick this one right-footed. I'm not sure I'm getting any updated comments. Let me refresh this page. Salamence for HM Slave. No. Don't do that now. That's a bad idea. Come on, let's let the sprinter from Texas go. Marquise Goodwin. Take it. Kane, I just checked out your shirts/clothes. Those are sick, dude. Didn't even know you had them. Haha, gotta get one in case I see you around. Yeah, my spreadshirt is what I assume you're talking about. And I have a couple MrHurriicane shirts that I have. I wear one on streams quite often. It's a football that says MrHurriicane on it. I like that design a lot. I don't really do much with my spreadshirt, though. Maybe I should probably at least look at what I got on there, maybe link it in the comment section. As I take this with CJ Spiller all the way for a touchdown. That's what I'm talking about. Just a counter play. Kane, best router for Madden. I just use the EA ones. You have to play online with them. I already have my franchise set up. I don't have another roster I want to use. So I'm not sure if there's something better, more accurate, more realistic, or if you're looking for something else. But one thing that's going to be very useful is using the roster share once Madden 25 has run its course and the season ends, so that we can get updated rosters. And I think that I will make my own roster file for updated rosters and let you guys just download them off of me, so you don't have to look all over the place to find good ones. I'll just continually update a file on roster share, at least on the PS3 if I can get it. I don't have an Xbox copy. I'm not sure if I'll have the PS4 copy, but you know, I'm probably going to make my own file and share it with people so that you can have updated rosters too. Because generally, I end up using my own that I edit. Oh! Intercepted! It's change in the second half as Leotis McKelvin, he can't be brought down! The big man is not catching him. Nope. Oh, I like it. There we go. How many passes do I have with Thad Lewis? Like 2? Rayquaza for HM Slave. You know what? Rayquaza is my favorite legendary. I just love basically what he's portrayed kind of as. I like his character. He's kind of like a green Loch Ness to me. I like Rayquaza. He's a beast. I'm not sure what I think of the X and Y ones, though. I can't even identify what they are. They're like skinny dogs or something, so I'm like, I'm not really feeling it. I think Snorlax is more legendary. I wanted to do a replay of The Walking Dead, but I wanted to play it kind of as an asshole. And I've already played the game once, and I absolutely thought it was a masterpiece. I wanted to play it again and just make the meanest Lee possible. Lewis! Touchdown! We're chopping trees with Robert Woods! I always say something stupid if I can. But touchdown, baby, I love it. Chris, thank you for that idea, reminding me. Maybe a replay of The Walking Dead. Last time I did it, though, on my main channel, that was all live streamed. So I'm not sure if I do it in live stream format or in Let's Play format. Well, that's a really good idea, Chris. Whoa, did this just freeze? I hope the stream didn't just freeze, because my thing isn't even updating right now. I still have connection. This is still going. Let me refresh. Oh, I better still be streaming. I just lost a lot of viewers. Yeah, I lost a lot of viewers on that one. We still appear to be here, though, so hopefully we're good. People might have to refresh. If you hear me right now, you don't have to, but hopefully this is working. think we just took a big hit in viewership. It's starting to pick up again as people are refreshing. Sorry about that, guys. That was YouTube. Oh, Nigel Bradham makes the play. Terrell Pryor is completing every pass, but as long as we can limit yards after the catch and make some plays, then we're a step ahead of the Vikings last game. And I guess against the Giants. Or not. Chris, do you keep saying testing in the comment sections to see if your comment sections are working? Oh my god, Leotis. Make the tackle, please. I'm trying to do a tweet. Getting people in the stream here. Oh, Pryor on the run. Oh, I thought he was going to take off, so I went down with Jarius Byrd. You know, if I was damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I didn't do that with Jarius, he was going to take it with TP and go in for 6, so not much I could have done. Yeah, I guess the comment section's kind of buggy tonight. When will the next Ultimate Team stream be? I think it's going to be tomorrow night, which would actually be tonight, considering it's now Tuesday. I'm taking it out again. We got a sprinter back in the end zone. Oh my god, did you see that block? Someone just got decked. Oh my god, who did that? I think it's number 38. Whoever 38 is, I wish I knew, but damn, he just leveled someone. We'll get Stevie Johnson involved a little bit. Last game, Kane, or one more. This is probably going to be my last game just because I want to get going to bed pretty soon. Ooh. So you had a down blocker in the backfield, or someone got pressure, so I was hoping we could at least get something out of this, and we got 9. As this will be the last play before third quarter ends coming up here, unless this takes us all the way down. No, we got one more play. And we're going to lead him deep. It's Stevie! Whoa! Where'd you come from? Damn, you come out of the stands or something to make that tackle? How'd you get that angle on me? Wow. Your thoughts on Freeman? It wasn't good tonight. Hopefully it gets better, but he's very inaccurate, and it was very poor quarterback play tonight. So we're trying to retake this lead now. C.J. Spiller into the end zone for a touchdown. I gotta say though, having your name as Spiller is one of the worst last names you can have as a running back, because every time you fumble, it all makes sense, you know? Nice job, Cersei. Castle or Freeman, I'm ready for them to go with Freeman. They've done it once. I think it's time to get some continuity. You did Ponder for a while, you did Castle for 2 games, now you got Freeman. I think it's time to get some continuity at the very least. Try to be more consistent. Well, actually don't be consistent, because what you're doing right now sucks. So don't do that anymore. They've been consistent, that's a problem. Consistently bad. CJ Spiller getting goal line carries. This must be Madden. Yeah, I should have put in Fred Jackson and given him the touchdown. By the way, did you guys see Terrell Pryor get hurt? Who the hell are we going to see now? Matt McGloin? Is it Matt McGloin or Matt McGlynn? I think it's McGloin. Can I see a last name, please? It's a give to McFadden, though, as Manny Lawson comes in and makes a tackle. Maybe a new coaching staff in the future. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. It seems like the Vikings are going to try to ride this out because it's such a mess, and they're going to make some changes in the offseason for the better. Oh, we got a rolling quarterback, and he's got a wide open Denarius Moore. Do you think Frazier is gone after this year, Kane? It really wouldn't surprise me because his team is not prepared in these football games. They're playing very poorly. And these are players that have played really well before at a high level. This is a team that is returning most of the starters from a playoff team. There are a couple key misses like Antoine Winfield. But things aren't even close to what they were last year, and it's pretty much the same team. On paper, it's a better roster. We got beat again. And Moore goes up and in. Another touchdown. We have a shootout, and I'm looking to hopefully be the last person with a football because that's going to be looking like the way this one's going to go. Rather have a college coach or a veteran coach? I think I prefer a veteran coach with NFL experience. But I don't know who I'd want. I mean, options like Lovie Smith or John Gruden. Those are the two guys that kind of come to mind. Maybe John Gruden because he has success grooming quarterbacks and helping get the most out of them. Thad Lewis. How about TJ Graham? Why not? I wish Kane was a Colts fan. Why do you wish I was a Colts fan? So I could just talk about how good Andrew Luck is. Oh boy. CJ. We're going to have a problem. Oh, what an electric spin move. And he's down to the 29. This is a bigger problem than Giovanni Bernard was. Take Nicky Saban. He had NFL experience. No, I'll pass. I want a good NFL track record at least. Oh, no. Oh, no. Intercepted. No. C.O. Moore. Now I gotta get a turnover. Oh, that was bad. I want to discuss the Reggie Wayne injury. Yeah. He went down. He was one of the ones that went down on Sunday, and I'm thinking the Colts, I don't know if they'd make a move. I mean, Hakeem Nicks might be available if you want to try to get him, but remember, they already got rid of their first-round pick this year. So, even if you say Hakeem Nicks is worth a 3 or a 2, that leaves you very thin with the draft this upcoming year. So you don't want to screw yourself too much when you've already traded the 1 for Trent Richardson. So that's where it gets tricky. Come on, guys. Bring the heat. We're going to send Bird on a blitz, too. We're going to send a house. Here we go. Pressure. Oh, he's going to go outside. And Terrell Pryor's got the first down. How far are you in X? I just caught Mewtwo. I have 2 badges, Chris. Settle down. It's a run with McFadden. There it is. And he's got too much space to run. Too many big chunks of running yards in Madden. That's what bugs me. When it's easy to get 10 yards. When 10 yards isn't considered a pretty good play. 2 badges. What are you doing, man? I'm just enjoying the game. One of the things that's kept me from getting further is all the wild Pokemon from Gen 1. I'm catching everything in sight now that XP is awarded to you when you catch a Pokemon. So I'm not in a hurry for anything. I'm like, what else can I catch? Alright, we gotta start using timeouts. This is so much like last game. Alright, what's it gonna be? What is it gonna be? Is it a run to the left now? What's he gonna try to do? Run on that clock, trying to clinch this game. It's a toss left, and a great play in the backfield. You can catch an Axu in Connecting Cave. I think I have an Axu. Chris the dog has hooked me up with some stuff too. He gave me a Haunter, which is automatically a Gengar. He gave me a lot of cool stuff. So everybody say thank you, Chris the dog, for Pokemon. Alright, come on, another stop. Come on, get in the backfield. I tried. No, Alonso! What are you doing? Oh my god, Kiko Alonso just made a terrible play. He ran into our own guy instead of Darren McFadden. That's gonna do it. Thanks. I think the stream froze again. Oh, I just hiccuped there for a second and it's doing it again. Damn, that sucks. Good game, man. 31-28 is your final. I go down in the final 2 games of this stream, go 1 and 2, but it's still a really good time. Who impressed you the most on the Vikings this year, Kane? Marcus Sherrill says probably, and he's a big reason why they lost tonight too. Just because Sherrills came in and played okay a game at corner, and he had that touchdown, and he hasn't muffed a punt, I think. So, him. So this is the way it ends. The Janikowski field goal. Good game though. Why do you think AP hasn't performed to his usual self? Because no one's blocking like their usual selves up front. And that's where it begins. Too many 0-yard gains, and he can't always pin that on AP. The blocking hasn't been very good at all. It's been terrible. since preseason. Maybe even training camp. I don't know. I wasn't there. Anyway, thank you guys for coming to the stream. It was a really good time recapping the Vikings loss to the New York Giants tonight, talking about that for a while, and then just enjoying a few games of Madden, having some fun. That's what it's all about. So I hope you guys had a good time tonight. Hopefully you had a good time and just had a fun time. Well, that's it for tonight, guys. I may be back at it tomorrow with some Ultimate Team. We'll see how things go. Looking to get Rams franchise up tomorrow as tomorrow's main video. So look for that. That's Rams and Panthers, which will catch me up with the NFL in real life. I'll be all caught up with my series to real life, so I'm going to be passing it, and we'll see if Madden can or if the real life can recreate my Madden universe. But thanks for coming. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. Once again, guys, thank you very much. I'll make this a lot of fun, and just I really enjoy streaming with you guys and being able to just chat back and forth and, you know, kill 2.5 hours and just have a good time. So anyway, good night. Go to bed. See you guys later. I will see you maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. Peace, guys. Subscribe if you have not yet. By the way, subscribe. I want to see some new subscribers. So later, guys. I'm done. Yes, this will be posted as a video once this is processed. So good night. May the Vikings beat the Packers on Sunday.